All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay, good. Sounds good.
Good.
Okay, we're good. My name's Ken Darcy. I'm the primary driver of the GI group and Tippmann Car 990 and 991. What the hell else can I say?
So,
You know,
when you got into
yeah,
racing,
no,
right.
I'm going there.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's not going to be. You're going to have to do a bunch of
I'll let
editing, so
you
that's
keep
fine.
flowing. I'm gonna keep recording.
So, look, I think one of the things that I really kind of wanted to get across to people is not just the racing, because the racing part is a cool, interesting part, especially for those of us that are drivers. I've been driving not for that many years at a professional level or semi-professional level. I'm what's called the gentleman driver in the team. And I've always been interested in driving. I've driven all my life, but it just got really serious the last couple of years. But I'm really a businessman, and I've been involved in business, CEO of large business my entire life. And one of the things that's kind of really cool about participating in auto racing is the chance that companies that do participate in one way or the other are able to bond with their employees, with their vendors, with their customers, or whatever it is, through racing. Just watching the car go around the track is not that neat, but getting to come out to the track, meet the drivers, meet the crew, seeing, participating in every way there is, seeing a race car up close and personal, in my opinion, is a great thing to do. My past experience as the CEO of these large corporations has shown time and time and time again that the interaction that you have and the relationships that you build are the primary drivers of the success of the business. It's not just all about the product or what the product does or does not do. Without the relationships that you have with your customers, with your vendors, and with your staff, most businesses are not really that successful. And if you ask anybody that's ever been involved with motorsports, they will tell you that it's a great opportunity and a great time to build those relationships. Cut, sip of
Cut.
coffee.
Go for it. And then maybe, do you want to talk about like an example of like kind of a race weekend or a race day or something like that, or like what
Sure.
sponsors will go through, I guess, on a typical.
Well, I guess really, kind of as a team, we'll create and do things specifically for a number of different sponsors, and try to have race day or day before practice day specifically geared to the kind of things that they might want. But a typical race day for the team will be crew getting to the track at 6 or 6:30 in the morning, drivers showing up at 7 o'clock or 7:30 for a driver's meeting, some practice, qualifying, race at the time. But I mean, the things that we'll do for a sponsor, we could pretty much organize anything that they want. A typical day for them would be, we could arrange or would be happy to arrange bus transportation from a hotel or some central area if there's enough of them, tickets. Did that just open by itself?
Oh, coming in. Nice.
What do we got here?
Thank you. All right, awesome. Thanks.
Okay.
All right.
Who was that?
It was Kevin's dad.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So sponsors could bring however many people, up to 20 people, and we'd arrange for a lunch with them. They'd get a chance to get to get involved with the car and the crew specifically, depending on the track or the facilities of the track. Possibly have lunch in the media room. Or dinner, or any number of things. I mean, we're really open. I think that's probably one of the things that's important is the message that the sponsors want to get across. We're happy to develop some sort of thing with them to make it a successful event. We don't really care what it is, if it makes sense.
That's cool.
during practice, even today there was one of the potential sponsors was out and had a ride in the car. I mean, he said it was one of the most exciting things that he's ever done. So we're happy to do anything that really makes sense and that we can do at a given track.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounded awesome. I mean, what else can you think of to cover?
Buy low, sell high.
That's good.
No, I look. Having been in business my entire life, I just can't stress enough how important it is for people to figure out other ways to build relationships. Taking the local guy out for dinner is not often the greatest way to build a relationship. I mean, that's one thing. But getting away from the environment, getting into an environment that's completely different, with a group of people that are, some of the neatest people that I've ever dealt with, really is a different experience. I've been involved in professional athletes and with professional athletes my entire life, and the racing group are probably the tightest knit community and most supportive community of any group that I've met, and that goes well beyond the crews and the racers themselves, the drivers themselves, and to the sponsors and to everybody else. And people always feel right at home when they come and meet people for the first time. By the end of the day, they feel like they're lifelong friends.
That's great. Good. That sounds good to me. Anything else?
That's it.
That's good.
You should, one of the things that you might be interested in is have an interview with Paul
Okay.
after his drive.
Okay.
Because you heard him.
He's just sitting in there with us.
Yeah.
Okay. Dave, Paul, and Kevin are the other.
Yeah, Dave runs the crew.
Yeah.
Runs automatic racing. Okay. Kevin, Little Speed Shop.
Sure.
And Paul was a guy that for the first time today he got to have a ride.
Okay.
And he was like, I had no idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's says a lot.